Welcome back to my channel, Professor Paul's Nuggets. As promised, I'm going to do a review of the last World Cup, the one that just ended, kind of socio-political analysis of the World Cup that just ended in USA, Canada, and Mexico. I'm doing this wearing the shirt of the Drua, Fijian Drua, as they call that team. See it clearly. Because Fiji is best at rugby. It has a soccer team that hasn't been to the World Cup, but Fiji is quite strong in rugby. For a country of less than 1 million people to have won the Olympic gold in rugby, back-to-back in 2016 in Brazil and 2020 in Japan, it's not a fluke. I think they do well. And I think at the most recent Olympics, they actually got bronze, if I'm not mistaken. But I give them all the thumbs up for doing so well in rugby. And that I'm using that, giving out this information because it is an eye-opener for what determined countries can do in sports and in everything. As many of the small teams just did that they just concluded World Cup. But I'm going to analyze this with about 7 points. The first one is the host team. That for the first time, there were 48 teams, as we already know. And for the first time, there were 3 hosts, neighbors, actually, USA, Mexico, and Canada. I think that was a good political move because it promoted good international cooperation and friendship between these 3 countries. Traditionally, these 3 countries have always been very friendly to each other, particularly the US and Canada, both of which hold the British with some elements of French heritage. It hasn't been the same since Trump came in his first term and the current term. He has been trying to pull the relationships apart. He actually calls on Canada to join the United States as a, I'm not sure whether it will be 1 state or how many states will come out of it, which Canada has vehemently refused. Mexico faces different challenges. Trump is imposing all kinds of blockage tariffs on them, but they are standing strong. So I think the World Cup shared by the 3 countries went a long way to try and restore that friendship, and let's hope it does. For the first time too, it gave a good experience to fans needing to travel between 3 different countries at a single World Cup, which never happened before. The maximum had been probably 2 countries hosting at once, but it must have been a very good experience for the football fans to travel between the 3 countries during the same tournament. The second point is the absence of our dear team, the Nigerian team, the Super Eagles. That is a team that is well respected around the world. It may have fallen in ranking recently, but nobody takes on Nigeria without some fear, element of fear, because you do so at your own peril. That team is very unpredictable because they have world-class superstars. The bane of the team has been not properly preparing before large tournaments as the World Cup. And also, they're playing more like individual superstars rather than the superstar team. And so we failed to go. And what that did, several things, but 2 that come quickly to mind is that our fans club was absent. That is a club that gives a lot of entertainment. I like their songs. Very many of them quite hilarious, like the one on Okocha, one of our best players ever. The one that says, I'm not going to try to sing, don't worry. And the one that says they like Okocha more than their mama, and that is more than their papa, and Okocha pass Maradona. And the song is quite good. And then the Miracle Walking God is another one, a very popular Christian song, but they have adopted it for the Super Eagles. So they were absent at this tournament. They quite a loss. And maybe just from a hilarious point of view too, I think many people know that Nigerians all come together very well during these tournaments. The team brings them together. We forget completely where the players come from when they put on the green jersey or the green-white jersey. So our supporters, our fans were there busy supporting other teams. But I just wonder if the Super Eagles had gone to the World Cup, would that have even led to an improvement in insecurity? I'm just believing that even the terrorists pause to watch the Super Eagles play. But that is, by the way, I'm not sure whether it will happen, but I'm sure it will be. Maybe they would have declared a pause or ceasefire while the World Cup lasted. But coming to the third point, Nigeria was not really absent at all. We were not absent. Nigeria not the carry last. That is how we put it in Nigeria. The entertainment was still there, and our superstars, they played their very strong role. The Afrobeat superstars, led by the Odogu himself, Burna Boy. He was there, and he actually wrote and sang the theme song with Shakira. I can't. I'm just tempted to call Shakira a legend now of some kind. She's still young, but can you believe that Shakira has been leading the World Cup entertainment since 2006 in Germany? That was where she released the hit song Hips Don't Lie. And then she followed up in South Africa with This Time for Africa, then in Brazil, then in Russia, then in Qatar, and then this year in the US and Canada and Mexico. She was there, and she's quite a good entertainer. But our boy, Burna Boy, was really there. That song is a hit. I think it's already passed several million views on YouTube and other social media. That is Die Die. And I'm not going to try to sing it, but it's a very good song. Then, of course, there were other Afrobeat stars. Davido was there. He did a lot of entertainment on the opening night. And so was Tiens and Rema. Many people don't even know that these are all Nigerians because they look Americans, but they are bigger than the American stars. I can tell you, money, everything they have it. They have private jets. I was thrilled to hear how the stadium erupted when Rema sang the song "Baby Calm Down." So they were there. Our stars, they hold a strong potential for tourism in Africa, and they are already doing it. The Dirty December is one event that has changed Lagos. If you are trying to go to Nigeria, as we used to do during December now, because of cheaper flights, you are mistaken. Lagos is full, the flights are full. If you are trying to even book now, you may not get flights for December because the flights are full. And with things happening across the country, Governor Umo had just opened one of the best airports, I understand, in Nigeria at Uyo. And Uyo Akwa Ibom, they are good at entertaining, just with Calabar next door, which has been holding all kinds of events over the years. Then the big guy, Governor Oti, is doing his wonders. I think his airport at Inabia will soon be ready. And so we can really, really, really get a lot of good from these Afro stars, boys and girls. They are already selling out stadiums in Europe, in America, in Israel, everywhere around the world. They go to Australia. They have sold out stadiums. So imagine if we were to take all that crowd to Lagos, to Abuja, to Ibadan, to Kaduna, to Enugu, Benin, Port Harcourt, and you name it. I think Nigeria could be getting far more money from entertainment tourism than from we currently get from oil. But that is something for the politicians to think about. And the fourth point, what about the players? Were we missing? No, there were 15 Nigerian-born players representing other countries at the World Cup. I think, yeah, they were led by Bukayo Saka of the Arsenal fame, but still young, but he already looks like a legend himself. And of course, we also saw Michael Olise, who played for France. Oh, that guy, he walks through players like a ghost. Then we also had the guy, Folarin, who was Balogun, who was sent off in one of these matches. He was representing the US. His presence for the US is actually quite entertaining. It's one of the kinds of migrants that Donald Trump particularly is trying to stop. Folarin, I understand, was born in the US. His mother went there for a holiday, and then on the day of departure back to UK, where they resided, she was turned back at the airport because her pregnancy was quite advanced. And so Folarin was born in the US. And so is now representing the US. I don't know, Donald Trump can think about it. Some of these migrants that are born in the US, they hold some value, probably, as we can see. And there are lots more doctors, whatever you can get, that are carrying a US passports because they were born there. And then, but the African teams, they gave a good account of themselves, especially Cape Verde. Can you believe that Cape Verde held Spain, the world champions, to a 0-0 draw? So they are as good as the champions, whether you like it. I know football is not mass, but they were able to hold the big guys, the Spanish team, to a draw, which is no mean achievement. The African diaspora, several players that represented other countries, led by another young legend, Mbappe, who now holds the record of scoring the most goals at the World Cup, and he's still probably going to play 2 or 3 more World Cups, given his age. Then he also won the Golden Boot at the just concluded tournament. Lamine Yamal of the Spanish team, who can forget him, 19-year-old, held by the superstar Messi at birth. He was now on the attacking side and had to go and console his mentor at the end of the tournament. But yeah, we were there, and the rest of African players were there doing their best. But here comes the sore part. I have never, ever liked the Argentine team. I have to confess it. And I've given my reasons on different platforms, at different fora. Argentina to me is still a very racist country, and they reflect it in their soccer team, which is very, very unfortunate. I just want to ask them what has happened. They tried their best to wipe out the African population from Argentina, but what are they doing with the remaining Africans? There are more than 300,000 Africans in Argentina today, whether they like it or not. We still there here. That is how Bob Marley's son, Ziggy, would put it. They still there. They are still there. They are not going to vanish into the sky. Yeah, so they will be there. So whether you use them or not, it's up to you. But I think it will be good to use them because the African players, when you watch them, they bring another spectrum to the game. They are completely unpredictable. That is how I call them. And if Argentina had more African players against Spain, the story would have been different because I could see they were defending for 90 minutes, 120 minutes, waiting for penalties. And you can't do that against a team like Spain. So good on them, but it's up to them to examine themselves. I'm sorry to accuse them of racism, but that is what it seems to be like. When you have African players representing countries that had no history of the slave trade, and then you have a population of 300,000 plus African citizens, and you think none of them is good. And by the way, your player, is it Vernon? What was his name again? I forget the full name. He was your captain. He was black. A long time ago, he was your captain and the captain of Manchester United. And I know there are still many Vernons like that are good in soccer. So I think you should do away with your segregation and bring in the African players who want to see them. And if you even ask people, some people are speculating that Brazil has been declining because of the reduction in the number of East African players, because Brazil has probably the largest population of Black people anywhere in the world outside Nigeria. Yeah, so, but where are they? Brazil now tries to play European style soccer against their cultural history. And that is beginning to show. They look so ordinary because they are not used to playing European style. They are entertaining, far more entertaining and very, very effective as they were in the past. Yeah, but that is just all I want to say about Argentina. The 2030 tournament, it will be another three-host affair. It's going to be hosted, I believe, by Morocco, Spain, and Portugal. So it's going to be another team that will, another host team, that outcome that will give a lot of good outcome to the fans to travel. And maybe it should be time for Africa to be looking at an all-African three-country hosting partnership. I think the best one I can see on paper is probably Nigeria, Ghana, and Cote d'Ivoire. East Africa could do it, but I'm not sure they have very strong teams, soccer teams, but that is something in the future. So they could prepare, just like Southern Africa. They could also probably get teams, Zimbabwe, South Africa, Zambia, Tanzania. Everyone is growing. There is no any minor in soccer these days. Nigeria to Ghana, separated by Togo and Benin. I'm surprised you say this. 900 kilometers. Well, that's to me like Lagos to Maiduguri. But I think the road must be winding. I don't understand because I've only flown from Accra to Lagos and it took less than 45 minutes. So I just don't understand why by road AI is saying it's 900 kilometers. And finally, the World Cup goes far beyond the soccer, as we have seen over the years, and it's growing even more so. It is political with all its negative and positive connotations. It is economic, and it is time for African teams to wake up, prepare better, entertain, and host and win the cup. Thank you and bye for now. Please subscribe. I had to take this on, even though I don't want to touch politics, but it's international politics for good. And so I'll see you in another video. Thank you and bye.